So we have to start from the yes. Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to present all of you guys about one grammar, which is called impersonal passive, which will present by me, Hokse, and Tai Long. So don't waste our time. Let's move to our content. Okay. For our content, we have three content, which the first one is usage, the second one is formula, and the last one is our exercise. The first one and the second one will present by me, and the exercise will conduct by Tai Long. So let's move to our first content. Usage. Everyone, do you know what is a impersonal passive? Okay, impersonal passive is a common way of reporting what is said by people or by unspecific group of people. To make it clear, impersonal passive is the most formal way to reporting people's idea or opinion, which is the speaker is unknown or you can justify who really is talking. Okay, and now let's see the example. The active. People say that children are afraid of ghosts. You can see that the first subject is people, which is we don't know who is really say that children are afraid of ghosts. We don't know who's really say it. So when we change it to passive, it's gonna be like this. It is said that children are afraid of ghosts. In the first form, it is said that children are afraid of ghosts. Do you see any different? Okay, so move to the second form. Change. Children are said to be afraid of ghosts. Yes, you can see how like it's really changed a lot into the passive. So let's move to another example. People claim that the Mona Lisa is the most famous painting in the world. So to change it to passive, in the first form, it's gonna be like this. It was claimed that the Mona Lisa is the most famous painting in the world. So in the first form, it's gonna be like this. So the second form, the Mona Lisa was claimed to be the most famous painting in the world. So yes, there's a lot of difference between the sentence in the passive and active. So the verbs which we can use in a personal passive that we're going to use after the first subject. There are these verbs. I want Kim Siang, can you read all the words for me, please?
Yeah, học sinh. Verb which can be used in impersonal passive: agree, announce, assume, believe, calculate, claim, consider, decide, expect, explain, hope, find, know, mention, recommend, report, say, so, suppose, suggest, think, understand.
Okay, thank you, Kim Siang. You can see that this verb we commonly see it after the first subject, and we use it to make into an impersonal passive. So let's move to our another content, which is formula. Okay, for the formula, I want the form number one. It is it plus passive plus that clause. Let's see the example altogether. Okay, the active is they say that women live longer than men. Okay, to change it to passive, we can see it is said that women live longer than men. Okay, can you see the difference? Okay, to change from active to passive in impersonal passive in form number one, we have to omit the first subject and then put it the subject it in it. We always change it to the word it. And then the verb after the first subject gonna change to passive form, which is to be plus verb 3, or we call verb past participle. It's called passive. And that clause we have to put it in order, like we don't have to change anything. Move to another example. Active is somebody thinks that you didn't go to London. Okay, change the passive. It is thought that you didn't go to London. So you can see that we change the first subject, which is somebody, into it. And then the verb after it, we have to change it to the passive, which is to be plus verb 3. And then the that clause, which is that you didn't go to London, have to keep it like that. You don't have to change anything. So this is our first form. Okay, to move to form number 2. Subject plus passive plus not, or you can put not when it's a negative sentence, and plus to infinitive. To infinitive is mean that the verb that is a basic form of the verb, and it doesn't really like agree with like subject agreement. Yeah, it doesn't care about that. And we put the to in front of the verb. Okay, move to our example. Active. Someone says that animal doesn't live longer than human. Okay, now see the passive form of it. Animal is said not to live longer than human. Okay. I want can you identify the first subject and the second subject for me, please?
Yes. The first subject is someone and the second one is animal.
Right. Thank you, Hap. Okay. And Minliep, can you identify the first verb and the second verb for me, please?
The first verb is say, the second verb is live.
Okay. Thank you, Minliep. We have to know what is the first subject, what is the second subject, and we have to know what is the first verb and the second verb to change it from active to passive. So to change from active to passive in form number 2, you have to omit the first subject, which is the word someone. Omit is mean delete, or you just don't put it in. Like you have to replace the second subject with the first subject, and then put the first verb after it and change it to passive form, and then put to infinitive after it, which is the second verb that we use. To make it more clear, I want to show another example. They think that you go to London. To change it to passive, you are about to go to London. You can see that the first subject is the word they, and the second subject is you. So change the passive, we have to omit the word they and put you in the front of the sentence, and then we put the first verb and change it to passive, and then we have to follow by the to infinitive, which is the word go. So we put it to go. Okay, that's all of my explanation of this slide. So move to another slide. In form number 1, it plus passive plus that clause. Sample, like they say that women live longer than men. Oh, I think I missed the slide, sorry. And now let's move to exercise with Tai Long. And
Okay, thank you, Hong Sang, for your explanation. So I hope you guys would understand this lesson, but to make it more clearly, I would like to do the exercise. So like you see it, like in instructions, turn the sentences into the impersonal passive. There is the first form. There are 2 forms. So don't confuse it, because this exercise, I would like to do the first form first. So I have 5 questions, 5 exercises. Okay, I would like to pick up the classmate for do this exercise for me. So number 1, I would like to give the first one to Hap. Hap, are you here with us?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. And number 2, Dara.
Yes.
And number 3, Phok Chuang.
Yes.
And number 4, Chun Liep. Chun Liep, are you here with us?
Yes.
Okay, and the last one, I would like to give it to Mei Liep. So I think I give you 3 minutes to do this exercise for me. So I will count the minute for you. So time's up, everyone. So who is responsible for the first exercise?
It is me. For the answer,
Okay. Yep.
it is expected that the president resign.
Thank you, Mr. Hap, for answer this question. He is correct. And number 2, who is responsible for number 2?
Me.
Okay, take your answer, please.
My answer is it is said that Peter still several cars.
Okay, thank you, Dara, for your answer. Is correct. And number 3, who is responsible for number 3?
Me.
Phật Chuang, would you like to tell your answer, please?
My answer is it is said that he doesn't win the lottery.
Yes, you are correct. Good boy, Phật Chuang. Number 4, who is responsible for number 4?
My answer, it is believed that the RAL soon.
Yep, thank you, Mr. Chun Liep. Your answer is correct. And the last one, who is responsible for the last one?
Me, it is supposed that I am good.
Yes, thank you, Miliep, for your answer. So this is the first form and the first exercise too. So move on to the next exercise. So this exercise, we use is the second form. So it's help find exercise 2. So I would like to pick up the classmate like the first exercise. The first one I would like to give to Bottomay. Bottomay.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. And number 2, I would like to give to Tika. Hello. I think Tika is not here, maybe. Okay, I would like to give the number 2 to with E. Hello, with E.
Yes.
Yes, you are number 2. And number 3, I would like to give it to Kim Siang. Hello, Mr. Kim Siang. Hello. Okay, maybe he's not here. So I would like to give number 3 to Natana.
Yes.
You are number 3. And I think that's all the people that answer. So I would like who volunteer to do number 4 and number 5 for me. Anyone volunteer? So I did pick up the. So number 4, I would like to give to Dara. Your number 4 again.
Yes.
And number 5, I would like to give it to Phật Chuông. You're the last one. The second don't confuse. This is the second form. It's not the first form, so it's more difficult than the first form. So I would like to give it 3 minutes again. So I will count it for you. Start now. So time's up, everyone. So like I said, so I give the exercise for you guys to do it. So who is responsible for the number 1?
Me responsible for the exercise 1.
Okay, would you like to tell me the answer, please?
So my answer is computer thought to be the best invention.
Yes, thank you. Bottom right for your answer is correct. Number 2, who is responsible for number 2?
Me.
Okay, would you like to tell me your answer, please?
My boss is believed not to do his job properly.
Again, please.
My boss is believed not to do his job properly.
Okay, thank you. With E for your answer is correct. And number 3, who volunteer for number 3?
It's me.
Awesome.
The answer is Judy is set to work. Judy is set to work every night.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Nathana, for your answer. So number 4.
Me. My answer is
Okay.
English is believed to be the most widely spoken language.
Thank you, Mr. Dara, for your answer is correct. And the last one, who
It's
is
me.
responsible for? Okay.
My answer is drugs are thought to be very dangerous.
Thank you, Chuang, for your answer is correct. So you guys do great today. So I think that's all of my presentation and my slide. So I hope you guys will understand this impersonal passive, and thank you for your pay attention.